Evet, günün ilk bölümüne blok zincirle başlayacağız. Blok zincirin geleceğini çok değerli konuşmacılarımızla konuşmaya başlıyoruz. Bu kez yanımızda değil konuğumuz. Başlangıcımızı böyle yapıyoruz. Biz onun için biraz uzaklara gideceğiz. Huobi Üniversitesi'nden Profesör Dr Jianing Yu, Metaverse and Web3 Opening the Door to Next Generation İnternet konuşması için sizlerle birlikte olacak şimdi.
Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure to have this chance to talk to you about what is the future of the blockchain. I think today, so many people come to this summit and discuss the blockchain and cryptocurrency. The reason why the blockchain technology becomes so popular and important because it has been the fundamental of the next generation internet, the metaverse and Web3. It's not only something to do with the crypto. It's not something to do with the ledger. It's something to do with the future generation internet. First, let me introduce myself. In the past 5 years, I just focus on the blockchain and other technology education. I established the Huobi University, and I have given course to the people around the world. I also established some industry association in China, the first blockchain industry association and the first metaverse association in China. And I also organized and did at last a lot of this company in China might step into the metaverse. Okay, the reason why I studied the metaverse is just because I attend one interesting concert. Last year, I attend several online concert, which was held in the game Fortnite, and I found the experience was so amazing because I can dance with the singer, I can fly with them, and the stage could change from the earth to the metaverse. And after that experience, I think nobody will attend the traditional concert because the concert in metaverse is totally different and can help us to participate by everyone into the on the stage instead of just like a viewer. And as you see, some very important organization just like NBA released their NFT, and the NFT NBA Top Shot was so popular, and a lot of my friends have collected a lot of NBA Top Shot, and they earn some money. But I think the reason why so many companies just like the Adidas, Nike, and Starbucks, Coca-Cola, why they issue their NFT? The reason is not just to want to get some money, and the true reason is they want to utilize and assetize their brand. It's a very, very good way for them to share the value of the brand with all the consumers. Just like in the past, the value of the brand is just owned by the company. But nowadays, by using some NFTs, they could just turn their company into a kind of the ecosystem and help everyone participate in their marketing champion and other branding contribution. So for the traditional IP holders, by issuing NFT, it's possible for them to save a lot of marketing costs, just like issue the NFTs. All the media over the world could cover this event, and they can even earn some money by selling the NFT. What's more, in the past, a lot of brand was considered like old-fashioned and was unable to match the need of the generation Z. But by offering NFT, is just like the brand could be very, very interesting and attract young people. And in the past, even though every company pay a lot of money to do some advertisement, but it's really hard to get some loyal fans of their brands. But by the NFT, they turn their brand as like club, and every consumer who hold NFT become a member of their club. So even some countries, just like Japan, have launched their strategy about NFT and Web3. Just like according to the Japanese government, they say Web3 is a new frontier of the digital economy, and NFT as the catalyst in the Web3 era. So we should think, how can we use the NFT and other Web3 tools based on blockchain to empower ourselves to reach the next generation of internet. And we see nowadays a lot of game try to change their traditional game into the blockchain game. And even though we see there's a lot of fault of the kind of the blockchain game in the past, the game properties is not owned by players, as a matter of fact. But nowadays, by using the blockchain technology and NFT, it's possible to let everyone who participate in the game own their properties and their data. Even though in the past, just like some game use the module of play to earn, there's some problem because people, even though some people really want to play and get some fun, but some people just want to get earned. And so in this way, the game is not like a game. But nowadays, we can see some game turn the module to the play and earn, and how people to participate in game and earn money at the same time. So just like, I think every industry in the future could use blockchain. Every industry could turn to the Metaverse and Web3. Just like for the sports industry, by issuing the NFT and launch their kind of blockchain game and use other technology, it's possible to help people to get involved the kind of the game and participate the competition. And what's more, after the game, they could inspire people to access and earn and even establish their own Metaverse fan club. And we can see other very important and the interesting case is blockchain and some other technology, just like for the self-driven trunk, a lot of people are trying to conduct some experience, just like plan tuning, to lead serious trunk drive on the road in a row, and they could use the blockchain as smart contract to exchange the kind of the crypto and but between trucks, and so they could cooperate together, and they can move very fast with lower efficiency, with lower costs and higher efficiency. So how to use, how can we embrace the metaverse? According to my study, I think there are 7 key elements of each metaverse applications. The first one is digital space. As far as I know, a lot of brands which want to turn themselves into a metaverse brand, they will firstly to establish a digital building in some kind of the digital space, just like Sandbox or the Decentraland, or in China, Baidu has launched their space called Xirang, and NetEase launched their space as well. And the second one is to use the VR and AR technology to enhance the immersive experience. And the third one is the use of the meta-human, which means the digital human. Digital human is really popular nowadays in China, just like if you view the TikTok in China, you can see a lot of people do not appear but use their avatar to give the broadcast. And even for me, for my online course, I use the digital human. And it helped me a lot because it could save me a lot of money and save me a lot of time to prepare all the online course. And the first one is the NFT and the digital collection. And the fifth one is the digital identity and the Vandar and CBDC and DeFi and digital twins. Because of the limitation of time, I cannot explain every factor of this. But if you want to establish your own metaverse application, you should consider all of these. Okay. And next, why the metaverse and Web3 is so important for our whole society? Just like, as you know, in China, the mobile payment, just like Alipay and WeChat Pay, is really popular. And because of the wide use of the mobile payment, a lot of restaurants could reduce their management costs, and they could turn a very popular restaurant into a kind of chain branding. Just like in the past, when people pay back cash in the restaurant, for the owner of the restaurant, it's really hard to control the financial accuracy, because you will never know how many income is true, or if there any income was kept by some people by themselves. But nowadays, by the help of the mobile payment, every financial information is so clear. And I think in the future, by the help of the blockchain technology, the whole society will be very, very clear. Just like all the transactions will be very, very fast, and could be very safe, and we can establish a new kind of the economy system in the digital space. That will be the metaverse. And there are so many key technologies for metaverse and Web3. And the blockchain is the first one. It tokenizes the data asset and establish a whole payment for the whole world. And the second one is the smart contract based on blockchain. It creates a programmable and intelligent economic system. And the third one is artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things, virtual reality, AR, and 5G network. And there are other important technology besides. As we see, so why the blockchain could be so important for us? Because in the past, we have experienced the blockchain version 1. It's just like the distribute ledger. It creates the Bitcoin, just like digital gold. It's just the innovation about asset. But nowadays, it has been the second version of blockchain. It's just like the distribution applications. So you can see so many applications, just like I mentioned, the DeFi, NFT, GameFi, it appeared. But in the future, I think from last year or this year, we have opened the door of the blockchain 3. And it could be a kind of the industrial blockchain that will help us to embrace the next generation of internet. So according to me, I think the metaverse is the interface of the future internet, and the Web3 the instance. So we think Web3 and metaverse could be the future. We can see in the past decade, every 10 years, there's a kind of the very important technology revolution. Just like 2000 years, there is a very important revolution about the PC internet, that is Web 1, and around 2010, the mobile internet embraced, and nowadays, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, almost everyone used the smartphone, and everyone could use all kinds of the applications. So we think there's no space for internet, for the mobile internet to increase. So we have to change to the next generation of internet. And there are so many opportunities in this field. Just as we see, we can recognize the Web3 ecosystem into 4 layers. The fundamental is the network layer, and then is protocol layer, middleware layer, and application layer. In the past 10 years, I think we just established a very important and kind of the some public chain, just like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and other public chain. It's the kind of the protocol layer. But nowadays there are a lot of opportunities for us, because the application layer and middleware layer is just at the very, very beginning stage. For me, I think each of these sector, there could be a lot of unicorn enterprise in the future. So just like we can imagine if we grasp the opportunity of the Web3, there will be really a lot of lot of chance for investors and entrepreneurs in this field. And people always say, okay, Web1 is PC internet and is readable internet, and Web2 is the mobile internet and readable and writable internet, and Web3, the Metaverse is readable and writable and ownable internet. But what exactly we can own in the future of internet? Like we can own the entity, and we can really own the data, we can own the asset, we can own the platform, and we can own the protocol. We can own the internet itself. It's something that we can imagine in the past. And I think there are 6 phases of the next generation of internet. Just like it's the internet of value, it's the internet of contract, and it's the internet of token, it's the internet of open source, and internet of cloud innovation, internet of 3Ds. So everything's new. It's really new compared with the Web2, the mobile internet. Is quite new. So everyone should participate and embrace such a great opportunity. So that's all for my presentation, and thank you so much for listening. And I really hope we can meet in person in the future. I really want to visit Istanbul in the future, maybe with this year. And thank you so much. Yeah, enjoy your day in the summit.
Thank you, Mr. Yu. Thanks for your participation.